Good morning, everybody, from myself, Jill, and from Evie. I hope you're well. We're going to have a rejuvenating practice today and make some space in the body, opening up the hips, the shoulders, the heart centre. I always feel uplifted when I see the first daffodils in my garden. I know it's early, but I know spring is just around the corner. And somehow the sky seems lighter and brighter. And our yoga class needs to be rejuvenating and to help us to feel good as we open up and create space and start to ease out those tense, tight, tired winter muscles. So we're going to work gently to ease any tightness in our hips today and make a little bit of spaciousness through the sidelines of our body as we open up the shoulders and the chest and the heart centre. And yoga is all about creating space, more space for your body, your breath, your brain, your mind. Let's start with laying down. Get yourself comfortable and come and lay down with your knees bent in semi-supine. Take a little time to settle in, to arrive. And let the day go. Bring your attention to your body, resting on your mats. And take your attention inwards to say hello to yourself. How are you feeling today, physically, mentally? And being present, being present. And we'll just connect to our breathing, the breath moving through the body as we settle. And shoulders soft, face relaxed. And you tune into the gentle rise and fall of the breath. Being aware of our 4 count breath, the in-breath, the pause, the out-breath, and the pause at the end of the out-breath. Breathing in, pausing, breathing out completely, and resting in the pause, the still point, and the in-breath follows. Breathing in and pausing, breathing out completely and pausing at the bottom of the breath, and carry on in your own time. Following the breath, and every time you come to that pause at the end of the exhale, see if you can make it a little bit slower. Maybe linger there a bit longer, letting go. letting go, finding a bit more space. I breathe in, I pause, I breathe out, I pause, I let go. I let go of any pressures or restrictions I've placed upon myself. I let go of any pressures or restrictions I've placed upon myself. Thank you, Evie. There's a van or something outside. And a few more breaths in your own time, letting go. Always going back to the breath. Always helping us, telling us how to begin again. And then if you're not in semi-supine, the feet are on the mat, the knees are bent. And hope you've got room to take your arms all the way up behind you. I'm a bit restricted here. Prayer hands. Thumbs make a line all the way down the centre of the body. Let's do 2 more. Inhaling, a big stretch. Thumbs trace a line all the way down the centre of the body, from the throat to the navel. 1 more. All the way down the centre of the body, the throat to the navel. Take the hands to the heart. Interlink the fingers at the heart centre, the palms face down. Reach up behind you. Take your arms behind you, palms face away. Keep the shoulders soft. And if this isn't right for you, keep the arms down by the side or separate the fingers. We're going to take our feet to the edges of our mats, nice and wide apart. The knees are wider apart, wider than hip width. Windshield wiper. That's it, warming up the hips for the practice. Warming up the back for the practice. Stretching out the back. Just gently. Making space. And a few more. Exploring those little tight areas in the hips, the pelvis. Well done. Float your arms down, take a nice full body stretch. Flex the feet, curl the toes up towards you, soften the shoulders and reach away. Have I got water behind me to tip up? Yeah, I have. Let's take it over there. There's always shortage of room at home, isn't there? Feel you've got air space between your fingers and your toes. Big yummy stretch. Well done. Draw your right knee towards your chest. Just a little bit of a push on the right shin. Flex both feet. Make the left leg active. And draw the knee in towards the armpit, towards the back wall. Both feet active. Stretch it out. Well done. So we're going to say hi to that right hip and do some circles here. You could have your left foot on the mat if you so wish. Nice big circles, warming up the hip. How does that hip feel today? Good. Getting into any of those icky, tight areas, those tight winter muscles. You could, if you bend the knee, it might be more stable, but sometimes the knee gets in the way. Let's go the other way. Exploring. Creating space. Any creaks and crunches. Place your foot your right foot on your left thigh and bend the knee. Just gently ease that knee, the inner thigh out. Great. And stretch your leg up. Hold on the back of the left thigh. Take your hands between your legs and flex and point the foot. Circle the ankle. We forget about the little joints. Really important to lubricate these little joints. To produce synovial fluids to lubricate them. And as you hold this, you could just ease your right elbow into your right inner thigh, take the stretch, flex the foot. So this is such a lovely stretch to stretch out your low back, the sciatic nerve area, to open up the hips, and also a good stretch for the left hamstring. So keep the left knee soft, draw the left thigh away, shin towards you, flex the foot. Take a few breaths there, ease it out. Some will stay there, some might take the hands further down, some might take a strap. You know, if you've got a strap available, it's always a good idea to have one beside you. Oh, that was a long way to go. I might hold the strap. If you've got a stronger practice, your left hand could hold the right foot and your right hand could hold the left toes there. But don't lift your sitting bones off. Keep the low back lengthening. And gently, gently ease out that right knee. So watch the knee joint. Flex the foot to protect it. Remember, you're rotating externally from the hip. The knee doesn't rotate. A couple more breaths. Relax. I'm going to bend the leg, put the foot on the mat, and gently ease out of this. Nice big stretch out there. A little bit of a wiggle. Well done. Let's go into the other side. Float the arms down by the side. Draw the left knee and hold around the shin, flex the foot. Might even lift the right leg off a bit and push away so it's nice and active. Well done. Circle. Let's open up that left hip. Put the right foot on the mat if you so wish again. Make some space. See if you can make the circles even bigger. And what does it feel like this side? Is it different? I don't like that click the hips make, do you? Am I making a bit of a click? It makes me feel funny. Well done. Place your foot on your thigh and ease that knee out. Put the foot on the mat. Flex that foot to protect that left knee joint. And stretch it up. Support the back of the right thigh and point and flex, point and flex. So this is an alternative. We're going to do pigeon later. This is an alternative. It's like a lying down pigeon. Keep the back lengthening and circle the ankle. Wiggle the toes. This is where you look and you think, you neglected your pedicure. And maybe your left elbow presses against the left inner thigh to ease it out. Let's hold that stretch. See if you could draw that leg a little bit nearer to you. Ease the thigh away, the shin towards you. Flex the foot, flex both feet. Breathe well. And take your breath into any area that's a wee bit tight, a wee bit stuck. Allow yourself to soften. Brilliant. Some will hold there. Some might hold opposite toes. Some might take the strap to bend the knee. Take the foot in. If you drop the strap, rest the elbows on the mat. Keep the shoulders soft. And breathe well. A couple more breaths. Doing really well here. Hopefully you're not gritting your teeth or screwing up your face. Take the strap away if you've got it. Put the foot on the mat. Then both knees, both feet on the mat. We're going to move here. This is the in-breath. Take the arms back. As you exhale, stretch your legs up and bring the arms down. We'll move like this. Breathing in. Just do one leg at a time if it's too much to take both legs up. Use the breath. I think you might need a little bit of engagement in the tummy here. Engage your tummy muscles. You might feel it there. That's going to help you to move through your postures with muscle integrity and protect your back. So you've got choices. I've got to have a bit of room in front of me, and I can't demonstrate this terribly well because I'm a bit short of room, but I'll adapt and hopefully you get the gist. So you're breathing in, you're breathing out. Next time you breathe in, come up to sitting. And when you breathe out, come forward. Okay? You breathe in, you come back. You breathe out. Got it? So breathe in. Breathe out, come forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. To take my mala beads off because they're strangling me. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just a couple more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out and don't lose your pants. Breathe in. Breathe out. This time we're staying up, or you just come up to seated. Good, well done. So have a wiggle. Wiggle your bum to the back of the mat. So tidy up here. I get terribly untidy. All this stuff. And come on to hands and knees. And check you've got padding here if you need it. And you might need a brick or a cushion or a thick book. Let's have a sip of water. Hands and knees. So this one, when I do Pilates, it's called bird dog. I don't really know why. Stretch your right leg up and flex your foot. Now actually I'm going to start with the left leg, sorry, because I'm facing this way. You'll see why in a minute. Stretch your left leg up and flex your foot. Keep your tummy firm. Don't take it too high. Keep it level with the hips. Otherwise that compresses your low back. And reach your arm forward. Your right arm forward. So we've got this lovely diagonal stretch. We'll breathe in, we'll reach from the fingertips to the heel. As you exhale, it's elbow to knee and squeeze. Let's do 2 more and reach. Keep the neck long, look ahead. Tummy firm. Exhale. Let's hold for 5. 1. Keep lengthening your leg out of your pelvis. Imagine you're stretching your arm from right beneath your shoulder. That's 4 breaths. Breathing in and out. Take your right hand down. Tuck your left toes under and stretch your leg back. Look at your right knee, your right foot, and turn your right foot towards the right side of the mat. Left hand comes down, sorry, right hand comes down to support you. And we're going to place the left foot on the floor. Come into a version of Adhikshasana, side plank, and that might be enough. That might be enough. You may need a block here under that right hand. So we're opening up the shoulder. If the shoulder's all right, we're going to lift off. Keep lifting out of the waist, firm the tummy. Some will take the arm over and get a diagonal stretch. Breathe well here. Really lengthening out the waist. You can look up if you like. You can look down. It's quite nice to bow here, make a lovely bow shape. And peek up under that left arm. Spin the ribs, the heart, the tummy. Breathe well. Feel the space you're making between the ribs. That's going to help us to take a more effective breath. It's going to stretch out these intercostal muscles. When they're tight, we can get a lot of tension and tightness in the neck and shoulders. Couple more breaths. Keep lengthening. Let gravity, the weight of your body and your breath ease you out and reach up. If you want to come into a little balance here, lift up your left leg. And if the bind's available for you, just push the foot into the hand, lift your heart. You can look up, you can look down if it's wobbly. We're aiming, and everything in yoga is just the direction, of course. We're aiming the back of the head to our toes, but maybe in the next life. Keep pushing the foot into the hand, stretching out the thigh muscles, opening up the back, keeping the tummy firm. Please watch your low back in this. Breathe well. Just 2 more breaths. Breathing in slowly. Breathing out slowly. Breathing in soft and deep. Breathing out softly. Well done. Onto your hands and knees. Give your leg a little bit of a donkey kick. Good. Tuck the toes under, down dog. So you might want to have a little walk on the spot as this is your first down dog, or a little wiggle here. You might want to stay there and stretch out in it, or some people will lift the heels off, lift the left leg up and do some knee circles. Get into that left hip a bit more. That's it, flex the foot and the other way. Nice big circles here. How does that feel like? Well done. Stretch the leg up. Come into down dog. Come onto your hands and knees. Give your wrists a little shake out, a little bit of a circle. Can be quite strong on the wrist, can't it? But the more of this you do, the more strength you'll get. Just check when you're in down dog that you haven't got any crease in your wrists. And you're really pressing down with a thumb and index finger because they're level with your spine. Good. So we're going to do the other side. You don't need to turn around, but I am, because you'll be able to see me properly. Otherwise my back will be towards you. So you're going to stretch out to your right leg, flex the foot. So don't lift it too high, but keep it in line with the hip. Zip up the tummy muscles and the hips face downwards and the left arm reaches away. Keep reaching from the centre. Inhale and exhale, knee to elbow. And reaching out of the centre, just like 2 trains going in opposite directions. This is very strengthening. Well done. And reach. Let's hold for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hand down. Your left hand down. Your right foot toes tuck under. Look at your left foot and turn it to the left edge of the mat. Put your right foot on the mat and press your left hand down. So you might need your brick, remember, or you might not. Take your hand to your right hip and draw it round. Draw it round. Wrap the arm round. That's it. So we're opening up here in the shoulder. Press down with the left hand. That might be enough, or you might reach up there. Some of you will take the arm over the head. So you've got this lovely stretch from the outer right foot to the fingertips. Make some space. Breathing into those right ribs, into the right lung, creating space. And some of you will just bow there. You could look up under the armpit. If it's wobbly, you might look down. Always adjust the yoga to suit you. It's your practice. And it really doesn't matter what things look like, as long as it's safe. So follow what I'm saying and be careful. And take a break whenever you need to. A couple more breaths. Just let gravity, the weight of your body and your breath ease you out. Breathe out. Reach up. Lift the leg up and rest it on the settee there. Bend the knee. Push the foot into the hand if you're doing this one, otherwise just take a break. You might look up over your shoulder, you might need to look down. Tiny dancer. A little version of Nattaranasana, the dancer. Keep drawing that top shoulder blade, that right shoulder blade towards the left, opening up the heart. And relax your neck. If your neck starts to ache, just press your tongue to the roof of the mouth behind your teeth. A couple more breaths. Well done, come down. Let's shake out that right leg, donkey kick. You might want to stay there and have a rest, or you might want to stretch out in down dog. Lengthen the neck, look at your thighs, press down with your hands, lengthen your tail. Some will lift the heels off and lift that left leg up, flex the foot and circle. Get into any icky bits in the hip. Leave these out if it's too much, of course. And the other way. Well done. Reach up. Let's just take a moment to rest. Take a moment to rest and soften. Have a little rock from side to side. Relax. Breathe into your back. Relax your lower back. Letting go. Breathe in between the shoulders. Breathe out. Let go into your lower back. Just a few words from somebody called Anon. Obviously a yoga class student. When I stopped comparing myself to others in class, I started to like yoga. I realised it wasn't about them and me. It was about what was happening inside my body. Was I comfortable with my body or not? Could I accept myself or not? It's a journey inwards, not a journey outwards. Great, so from here, let's come up and take one more down dog. Nice nourishing stretch here. This is your last down dog, so make it a really good one. Press down with your hands. Get that lovely stretch from the fingers up the arms, the shoulders to your hips. Lengthen your neck. Drop your chest towards your thighs. Really is such a good stretch for your spine. Allow yourself to soften. Breathe well. Make it a nice restorative posture today. Let's all walk on the spot. And monkey walk your hands towards your feet. And slowly, slowly restart the spine up to standing. So a standing sequence now. Well done. So you're going to take your left hand on your heart, your right hand on top. You're standing facing the front of the mat. Inhaling, we're opening up to the right, to the left. On the exhale, keep the hips squared off. Keep the tummy nice and firm. Opening up those shoulders. Well done. And the other way. Hands on the chest. So a big inhaling up. Bring the hands to the heart. Open up your wings. Take your hands on your hips here and step your left leg back into your first warrior. Square the hips off. Rejuvenating 1. So that back leg is beautifully strong and straight. The knees soft, but you're drawing up through the thigh. You're sinking down through strong legs and you've got good foot alignment. Your knees over your ankle. Let's create some space here. Let's just straighten the front leg and see if you go a little bit deeper. Maybe we're going to take prayer hands together and give the back of the neck a tickle. Take the elbows back. Lift your chest, but draw the ribs down. Breathe well into the space of the heart. Maybe imagine there's a hand between your shoulders and you can lean back on that and let go. Well done. Let's reach up. Prayer hands come to the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart. Breath of joy. Big breath of joy. Hands on the heart, hands on the hips. Check they're nice and level. Reach forward. Just stay forward here. Keep that length from the pubic bone to the throat. Put your hands on your sacrum. Check it's level. Roll the shoulders back. So this is how we forward bend. We don't round the back. Come up carefully. So we're going to come a little bit further forward if it's right for you. You can still keep your hands on your hips. You can fold the arms. You can interlink the fingers. Some of you will do reverse prayer behind the back. Lift the chest. So hinge forward. Some will stay there. Some will straighten the leg and hinge over. My gaze is over my feet. If you want to take your hands down and put them on supports, that's fine as well. Let's take 5 breaths here. 2. Keep lengthening out from the waist, to the sidelines of the body, from the pubic bone to the throat. Roll the shoulders back. And this is a good one because you can't possibly cheat. You've got to keep that length through the front of the body. Knees are soft. Push down with the right foot and push your right sitting bones back. Draw the left hip forward. Couple more breaths. Breathing in slowly. Breathing out slowly. Breathing in softly. Breathing out softly. Come up really carefully. Put your hands on your hips. We're going to turn 180 degrees to face the back of the mat. Left foot faces the front, right foot comes in. So your hips will probably be skew width. Your posture will be skew width. Now you need to adjust it. Draw the right hip forward, left hip back, square off. Rejuvenating 1. Breathe well into the space of the heart. Straighten the front leg and lunge a little bit deeper. Check you're not on a tightrope. You've got room between your feet. Hands meet in a prayer. See if you can give the back of the neck a tickle. Make a little bit more space in the chest. You just lean back if you like. Here, let go. Big stretch. Reach up. Prayer hands, crown, brow, throat, heart. Breath of joy. Hands on the hips or low back if you like. Get that length through the front, the sides of the body and hinge forward. So this is where we're flexing from, the hips. Come up. What mudra are you going to take with your hands, your arms? Side. Just keep your hands on your hips if it's better. And hinge. So you might stay there just nestling left ribs against the left thigh or in the direction, or you might straighten the leg. So as I haven't got my chin on my shin, my gaze is over my toes. Spread the toes out, lift the arches. Breathe well for 5. 1. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Breathe out, soften the hips. 2. 3. If you've got those prayer hands, press the palms together. 4. Breathing in and out. This is different. Bend the knee. Come up, put the hands on the hips. So we're going to come to warrior 2. I'm going to step your right leg back. The left knee's over the ankle. Open your arms for Virabhadrasana 2. Push down. Beautifully strong. Stretch your arms from your heart center. Sink down through strong legs. Good foot alignment. Straighten the front leg. Lunge a bit deeper. As you press the earth away with your feet, get a nice stretch. It's a nice hip opening posture too. Tone up the arms. Your gaze is over your left middle finger and the shoulders are soft. Can you sink a wee bit lower? Beautiful strong posture here. But a soft expression on your face, a soft attitude. So you might touch the side walls. Be such a strong warrior. That's Tana. Left foot in, right foot out and sink. So watch that foot alignment. Watch the knee doesn't pronate. You want to turn the foot out a little bit. Shoulders are over the hips. Nice firm tummy to support you. Stay with the breath. Focus on the breath. Maybe go a little bit deeper with each out breath. Effectively your thigh will be parallel to the mat. Keep your attention on the posture. Attention on the breath. One more, breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly. Take your hands on your hips, turn to the front so your feet are parallel to the edges of the mat. Toes are facing forward. You might even turn the toes in a bit, okay? Get a nice flat back again, just like we did before. Good length all the way from the pubic bone to the throat. And then we just hang. We just hang and let it go. Lengthen the neck. Relax. The spine just hanging from the pelvis, no effort. Breathe well. Allow yourself to soften. Take your head from side to side. Relax your neck. So I'm just going to turn the toes out. Take your left ear towards your left inner foot. Listen to the earth. Other side, right ear towards right inner foot. Listen to the earth and hold it. Hand each side of the right foot and turn. Left knee down. Okay. This is just so we can come onto our hands and knees. We're going to come into a pigeon. Stretch your right leg up. Look up. Draw the knee through and take your right knee towards your right wrist for pigeon. Slide the left leg back. So any modifications, you can do that lying down pigeon if you like. You can bend the left knee if it's better. You can put some support under your right sit. It's got a nice length through the front of the body. Lift your chest. Sink a little bit deeper. Square the hips. And then come and take a sleepy pigeon and relax. Allow yourself to soften. Breathe well. Go gently. Letting go. Breathing in, breathing out. Letting go in that lovely pause at the end of the out-breath. Lovely space at the end of the out-breath. Allowing yourself to soften. Sometimes we need to let go of the old stuff so we can make space for the new. Sometimes we need to create a new chapter in our life. We need to let go of old stories that no longer serve us. Let go of negative thoughts. There's nothing wrong with the old stories. But sometimes you need to let them go so you can make space for a new chapter. So letting go of what you don't need, both physically and emotionally, with each out breath, and inviting yourself to soften. Letting the earth support you and following the breath is such a great foundation for your practice. So breathe in soft and deep, breathe out softly, and let go. I'm going to slowly come up here. So have a look, because this is different. Remove any props. Take your right hand down and just turn to the long edge of your mat. So your left leg's out like that. Your right knee's bent. We're in Janushanasana. So you may need a little bit of support under that, under your right knee. Okay. Little side bend here. There's various options. Take your left hand down. You can open up. And that might be enough. Some might wrap the back arm round if the shoulder's weary. If you have a stronger practice, you could take your arm in a leg, and you might even manage a bind. So your right sit bone might want to come up a little bit. Encourage it down. I'll just do the gentler option for now, for 5 breaths. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, and breathe out. Allow yourself to let go a little bit deeper with each breath. Let gravity, the weight of your body and your breath ease you out. We've done a lot of side bending today. It's very energizing. Good for this time of the year when we can feel a bit sluggish. It's in February. Couple more breaths. Well done. Let's put the right foot on the mat. You're going to come into a twist. Give yourself a little hug. And just think about drawing your tummy, your ribs, your chest, all the way around as we ease ourselves around to the right. And that might be enough. Or you might do a little bind here with your left arm and place your right fingertips behind you. Sit tall, breathe well. Encourage your tummy, your ribs, your chest, your shoulder, all the way around to the right. So you've got this lovely length from the base of the spine to the crown of your head. Give your tummy an extra squeeze. Really good for your digestive organs, especially this time of year, giving them a massage. Toning up your liver. Couple more breaths. Take a little peek over to the left and ease it out. Do you rotate? Well done. I'm going to come up, do the other side. So cross your ankles, have a swivel round if you're not facing the front of your mat, and come onto hands and knees if it's available for you, or otherwise if it's not, come a different way. I'm going to reach your left leg up and look up. Draw the knee forward and take your left knee towards your left leg. Let's stretch your right leg back. I'm going to turn around so you can see me actually, otherwise you won't see me. You stay where you are. Get that nice length from the pubic bone to the throat in pigeon and allow yourself to soften. Have a wiggle here. You might need support here. Square the hips off, lift your heart, and then your sleepy pigeon here, relax. So, sorry I didn't demonstrate it last time, but you can always do what we did before, laying down pigeon if the hips don't like it. That might be more restful for you. Or like this, or even sitting up, okay? Well done. Allow yourself to relax and letting go. And this is called the full moon promise. I release the need for those things in my life that are not serving myself or higher purpose. I release the need for those things in my life that are not serving myself or higher purpose. I'm not afraid to let go. I'm not afraid to let go. And in their place, I receive love, joy, and abundance. In their place, I receive love, joy, and abundance. So it's a couple more breaths. Feeling the earth holding you, following the breath. Breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly. Letting go into the pause. Breathing in soft and deep, breathing out softly. Releasing. I let go. I let go of any pressures or restrictions I've placed upon myself. Come up carefully. Well done. Listen nice and tall here, okay? Take your right hand to your right leg. Open up. Find your side band. Stronger. So really push down with that left hip. It wants to lift up, doesn't it? And you might spin your ribs, your chest. You might look up, you might look down. See how much space you can make. You should be feeling a wee bit more spacious by now, I hope. I soften. I let go of anything I'm holding, anything I don't need. So I can create a new chapter. Couple more breaths. Well done. Come up, put the left foot on the mat. Give yourself a little hug here and start to ease round towards your left. Little twist. You might put your fingertips behind you then and come a wee bit deeper. So you've got this lovely strong firm outer casing, but inside you're soft. You can breathe in, and as you breathe out you soften. You can think that you could rest your right ribs against your left inner thigh and allow yourself to soften even more. You're not holding anywhere, are you? Your shoulders, your jaw, your eyes, a wee bit more. Beautiful. Relax. With each out breath. That pause at the end of the out breath is a lovely place where we can really let go. Let's derotate and ease it out. Well done. Give your legs a nice stretch out here. And breathe in, breath of joy. And as you come down, fold in. Give yourself a nice hug. Relax. Start to slow down your thoughts. Slow down the breath. Just coming in a quieter place now. On our journey towards Shavasana. We've done a lot of side bending, heart opening postures. It's good to close down now. If you do these practices on your own practice, and you do a lot of heart opening postures, back bending, make sure you take a counter posture that you close down. before you finish your practice. Come up slowly, get warm stuff on for your Shavasana. Get yourself cozy, get comfy. Shut your eyes when you're ready. Invite yourself to relax. As you tune into the movement of your breath, and don't control it in any way. Just watching the breath. Let's allow time to experience the peace within us. The mind can be compared to the ocean. On the surface of the ocean are waves, and when the wind gets up, a storm will rage. But if we drop down below the surface of the waves, the ocean is cool and deep and still and silent. Likewise, on the surface of the mind, too, are the waves of daily life, constantly breaking, frequently building up storms of tension. But a wonderful peace can be experienced below the mind's surface. So when we lie quietly or sit quietly, we learn to relax more and more. We learn to be at one with the basic rhythms of our mind and body. So focusing on the breath and that beautiful pause at the end of the out-breath. The still points. Letting go into that still point. That pause. It's a very small pause, but sometimes you can find a beautiful stillness here. Give yourself now permission just to be, permission just to be. Start to bring your awareness back to the present, to your body relaxing on the mat, the body breathing. We're actually starting to move, to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe a nice full body stretch, breathing in completely, a nice big in-breath as you stretch from finger to toes. And as you bring the arms down by the side, you can do a big sigh. And draw your knees into your chest. Start to circle, giving the back a little massage, easing out the back after the practice. And then a little rock from side to side. As you rock onto your right side. And you very carefully help yourself up to seated, gently up to seated, so we can finish the practice. And when you're comfortable, breathing in all that energy, prana mudra. Gather the hands to the heart, to the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart. And make yourself a promise to keep that energy with you, because you might need it or somebody else might. Namaste. Om Shanti. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jill's Yoga. There's also plenty more videos, a wide selection to watch on www.exeteryoga.org. Thank you.